All right, guys. Good morning to everybody. This is KEL, and welcome to this crazy global market talk with KEL. Right, to this 10th of July, 2026. Crazy, anytime, anywhere. All right, guys. Today the reason why I want to do a session just so last minute because I have to travel very soon, and I want to tell you something about gold, which you need to pay attention, and also watch out for Nasdaq. I believe that there will be some movement very soon. Okay. So before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Please note that you have to do your risk management anytime, anywhere. Yeah, very, very important. Okay, so now let's go into the technical immediately. All right. Okay, so this is the gold price. It seems to be moving. Okay, so let's just go into it immediately. Now, gold this morning opened at a price of 41.25. Okay, and it is above the MLP. So by right on default, it's supposed to be positive or bullish. But the KSI is actually red in color. The KCX is blue in color. So which means that both KSI and KCX are actually on the bearish side or on the bearish side. So traders, you need to watch out for this. Okay. Now, the reason why I call for this meeting urgently, because of something here. Okay, now K trend. If you look at this guy, okay, and this one, yeah, you call it as A. You can see that A closing, the yellow closing, is lower than the B closing. So that is the reason why, okay, the market has a K trend. Then after that, C is lower than A. So you have a K trend. How to do that? That means that once the market turns to red, you actually go for a sell. And then after here, D is lower than C. So once the market has a red candle, you sell. So over here, E is lower than D. And once a red candle, okay, you sell. So you got an idea? Okay, very good. And as you can see on the screen, okay, we have a 4 diamond. So now the market is trading below the diamond line. And what do we have on the KSI? It's red. So what do we have is that we have a potential elephant trade whereby the price is up, but the KSI is red. And because of that, the candle here, the yellow candle here, is actually could be part of the K trend. So very, very important, everybody. You need to put a line at the closing price of this guy, 4123.33. Okay. 4123.33. All right, that will give you a very important technical level that you need to watch out for the entire day today. Okay. All right, so what are we trying to speculate? Okay, if gold stays above this line, 4133, in fact 4123, 0.33, right? Gold will go up, gold will trade higher, and gold will likely test the gold will actually test the pivot 1 at 4142. Okay, so listen to me. If the market goes above OP, all right, it will likely be testing 4142. That is the pivot 1. Okay, but if gold stays below 4123, all right, and if it turns to a red candle, all right, then we are in some selling mode. So which means that the market today is a very, very important technical level where the gold must stay yellow and above 4123 to continue its upside. But if gold couldn't stay above 4123 and goes down, all right, and become a red candle, then there's a very, very high chance gold will come down to the KCB at 4079. Okay, all got it? If all got it, press number 1 right now. So that is the reason why today I quickly want to share this with you so that you will know exactly what's in my mind and you can actually utilize it and trade accordingly, all right? Now, even though I'm actually now all the way far away in China, but my heart is still with you guys, and I really want you guys to be very successful in your trading. And that's why I decided that, no matter how tired I am or how busy I am, I still want to come online to share all this very important information with all of you today. Okay? All right. So if the candle turns red, it will be part of the K trend. Or a short form call it KT. All right, easier for my friends in China. So if the market stays below the 4123 and start to go down and there's a red candle, it'll be part of the whole K trend, and that's why the selling will be quite devastating. And of course, with the KSI red color and the KCX this blue color, it double confirm what I fear for. Okay. Okay, so just take note, guys. This is going to be very, very important. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go to the 5-minute chart. And what can you do? Just go there, leave the line down there, the 4123.33, the line, leave it there, then change it to a 5-minute chart. Now, of course, when you are using the CRAZII.com chart, you can put a line. But like I say again, we are doing our best to do something more for it in the coming months. Okay, so you can see right now very clearly the market trying to stay above OP, but it failed. And you can see that this is the number, the 4123.33 indicates that the market rejected over here. So there's a very high chance the market is going to go down. And we're going to go, let me just clear a bit here and there again. It's going to go down to the KTR. So let's take a look. I forward this to all my friends. Okay, I'm trying to drag my screen down. It's kind of stuck. Okay, it's coming down by the way. So traders, if you are looking to do some sell position, you can put a sell over there right now. Still having some issue to drag it down. But gold is coming down right now. Okay, phew, got it. Okay, so this is 4123.33. And it has rejected an OP. So most likely it's going to come down to here. Okay, all right. So you can see right now that it is actually it's also below the MA30. So it's a bearish sign. So overall, if you ask me itself, right, gold is not out of the woods yet. In fact, gold most likely should be going down further. Okay, all right. So traders, please watch out for that. Tisha, can you look at your WeChat? Thank you. Okay, so anyone selling gold now? If you're selling gold, put a 2 in the screen. Okay, that means that if you are selling gold now, press number 2 into the group chat, and I'll see how many are selling gold. Now, some of you been asking me that recently, whatever happening now in the whole world, what is it constituting, and is the market is going to go into a sell mode? And I told you the answer is yes. And I gave you that the Dow Jones level to sell, it will be at about 53,500, and we saw the Dow hitting 53,450 around there, and it's exactly where we plotted, and then the price has come down. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, so that is the goal. Now I move back to the next one, which is NASDAQ, which I need to share with you before I need to go because I have a train to catch. Yeah. Now I'm actually now in this Guangzhou. I just landed in yesterday. Yesterday there was a very big rain, a big typhoon, I mean, a huge storm in Guangxi. And of course, my flight was totally delayed, and very fortunate I didn't get caught in the middle of it. But I saw the devastation in the news is really, very bad. All right. So let's pray for all those people who are caught on this unfortunate event. Okay, so now this is the NASDAQ on the day chart, 29,719. Now, for those who are online right now, you can turn on your handphone to get AI like this ChatGPT, your Gemini, or any DeepSeek, and turn it on and get and listen on the music, I mean, on my voice, and let the AI translate for you, so that as you are hearing me, you can see the translation coming out in your language of your preference. Now, like that itself, right, you learn it much faster, yeah? Okay. All right, so what you see is that today the NASDAQ open and it's coming down. Now, why am I asking you to take a look over here is that today we have a 4 diamond over here. Now, having a 4 diamond, right, you're supposed to put a line at the closing price, which incidentally is also today the KCL is here. So very clearly today, as long as the NASDAQ stays below 29,704, it will be a sell. Okay. And at the same time, if you notice the MA30, which is today, it's around 29,653, which is now trading below the MA30. And because of that, together, if it breaks below the pivot 2, which is 629,615, it will be a confirmed sell. All right. So it is below KCL, it's below OP, it's below MA30, and it's below the pivot 2 at the moment. That means there's a lot of reason to sell. The only thing that is going against you now is that both KSI and KCX are all still bullish. So it will not be like a devastation sell, but it will be a gradual sell. And I believe that the very important turning point, it would be at MLP. Now, if the market breaks below MLP, wow, the selling could be as good as coming back down to where it started. Now, seriously, you can see from where we are right now, there is a potential of 400 points for us to catch. 400 points. So what you can do a risk-reward ratio. You just do a sell position here because of pivot 2 now. And then you put a stop loss at 50 points, maybe, or 100 points, depending on you. And you aim for 29,188. Okay. So if the market do come down and hit 29,188, you get back 400 points. So that means that we're talking about a 1-to-4 ratio. That means that if you risk 100, you can potentially get back 400. Now, this is not the absolute best trade. because the KSI and the KCX is against you. But if your risk reward ratio is a pretty decent trade. So you ask me itself, right? I am quite comfortable to take this trade, but it will not be the best trade. So maybe your size go smaller. All right. All clear? If all clear, press number 3 right now. Right. A minute, I'm going to key something to Tisha for her to send it for me. Thank you. Okay. All right. So it's coming down right now as we're speaking. You can see that price is coming down and gold is also coming down. Congratulations to all the people who makes money. So you can see that I'm a very, very confident trader. I can really make money as long as you follow me in the market. All right. Okay, so that is the NASDAQ, and the last one I want to share with you, it will be on the Bitcoin. And then after that, I need to go. Okay, now Bitcoin, as you can see, when it was coming down over here, the KSI was green, right? So that's why I told you guys at 58,000, if you want to buy Bitcoin, you can buy over there, and Bitcoin really went up. Okay. And of course, the market gave up very nicely, went to the KCB exactly. So that's why our indicator tell you that the market goes up, you just hold your position until the KCB and it touch. Okay. So now, as you know, KCB is a very good technical level. And if the market touch KCB, but doesn't stay above KCB, actually, it's a sell. Do you know that? Now, this is actually mentioned only in the elite class and the CMC class. Now, I will be conducting a CMC class, or you know it's PTP in Singapore, in late August. Late August. Now, the last time we have this class is in 2023. That is 3 years ago. Now, I haven't done this for a long, long time, and I'm going to share this with you because there will be a lot of new added stuff for the CMC level. Yes, we will be adding more powerful stuff, including AI, inside this CMC class. Now, there will be one class in Singapore, all right, using English to communicate. There will be another class in Vietnam, that whereby we will have it in obviously Vietnamese, all right, language. So most likely this will be in September, okay, September class, all right. So I have two classes, one in Singapore, one is in Vietnam, all right. That will be all, because the next one I'll do will be probably end of the year or even later part, all right. So more details will be out within these 2 days to tell you what is to expect over there. And the cost fee is not cheap. It's 2,400 US dollars. And also it's a 3-day class. So it's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's compulsory to join the 3 days. So you cannot, you must take leave in advance. So we give you advance date itself to take note, yeah. And very important, you have to show that you make at least $3,000 somehow, somewhere in your account, so that we know that you have make your trading and you are in a financial good situation to learn this from me. All right. So again, more details coming up later. Okay, let's continue on the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin now is trading below the OP, which is a very important signal, all right, to tell you that the market is weak. And at the same time, you can see that the market is trying to break the pivot one, all right, trying to break pivot one. It failed to go down yet because the boys are really buying at the moment. So only if the market breaks below, right, breaks below pivot one and touch MLP, then there will be some selling. Now, the reason why I want to talk about Bitcoin is because of this KCB being resisted there. And usually, if you look carefully, whenever the market for Bitcoin touches the KCB and fail, that is usually the start of the selling wave. But of course, back then the KSI was red, so this time around you don't have that part. So maybe the market may rebound. But then, based on what I'm looking at right now, if you look carefully, yes, indeed, your eyes is very fast. You will see that this is part of a K trend, and this is A, and this is B. So B is lower than A, and this is C, which is lower than B. So actually, this could be start of a sell-off in the market. And we all know that if there's Bitcoin is a sell-off, right? There's a very good chance the Nasdaq will be falling. There's a very high chance that the rest of the market will be falling. So watch the Bitcoin very closely, especially if it breaks below the pivot one, 62,800, then that could be a start. So now to sell is you're selling above below OP on 5-minute chart. So you can sell very, very small. But if you think that, Cal, I think I'm bullish, okay, fine. If you're bullish, you can still buy above OP and you can just use this as a target for the KCB as a target. If it cross, that means good news for you. But if the market doesn't, then of course you should know that what am I trying to say. Okay, all right. So guys, that will be all for today's sharing. Okay, that will be all. Oh yes, someone want me to do oil. Okay, fair enough. Let me just do oil for you. Now, I was bullish on oil and I told you to buy and it went up. But of course, you cannot expect it to have immediate impact. So the day before, we have a double diamond where you have the diamond line. And as long as the market cannot stay above the diamond line, you cannot expect to go up. This is something that we talked about this long time ago. And now the thing is this, now it's trying to hold fort at pivot 2, right, at $70.97. And as long as it stays above and it breaks MLP, I will definitely be buying oil. Because you have the KSI green, you have the first rally. Now, after the first rally, normally it's a pullback of 50%, yeah, 50%. That's very normal. Then the real upwave. So now what we're seeing is something very similar. It's a 50% pullback at the moment. So all we need to do is wait for it to cross MLP to be very, very sure. And then if oil goes up, definitely Nasdaq will come down, gold will come down. Dow Jones may or may not because of the down component stock, but at least we know that you have something on your hand right now looking to do in the market. All right, guys. So stay tuned to more. I'll be busy on Saturday and Sunday morning, but I should be free on Sunday night. So we might have a weekend session during that period of time. All right. So today we have a very good crowd, more than 80 people online today. Thank you so much for your kind, support all this while. And I'll see you guys in the market shortly. So make sure you know what to do for today. Today recap, I've text you and send you ready. So watch out for the video. Yeah. Okay. Take care. Good day. Bye bye from China.